Here we go. Okay, the best thing I can tell you is to read the whole problem before you solve it. Okay? Kira opens a savings account with $50. Each week after that, she deposits $15. In how many weeks will she have saved $500? Well, the most important thing that you can do is tell me, first of all, what we're looking for. We're looking for how many weeks it takes her to save that much money, right? So my variable is going to be how many weeks. Then what I do is I read through and see how everything relates to how many weeks, right? So in this particular problem, it says she starts with $50. So she starts with $50, and then she adds to it. She deposits. She adds to it $15 a week, and we already said X is our week, plus $15 a week. How much total money does she want to save? $500. Okay? So our FSA standard says we want it written where there's a variable and how the numbers relate to that variable. This is a two-step equation, isn't it? We can all solve two-step equations. I'm going to switch these two around just because it's easier to handle. So 15x plus 50 equals $500. $15 a week plus the $50 we already have equals $500. So we're going to subtract 50 from both sides. So 15x cancels out, equals 500 minus 50, or 450. Divide both sides by 15. X equals 30, and we already said that's the number of weeks, so we're going to put weeks behind that. Okay, does that make sense? If I have 30 weeks and I put aside $15 a week, that's $450. Plus the $50 I started with, I'm now up to $500. So the three parts to the problem are this. Did you name something as your variable? What are you solving for? It's usually found in the question. Then you're going to write an equation that contains that variable and how things relate to the variable. And then you're going to solve it and give me a solution. So what does the variable stand for? What is your equation? And what is your solution? The three parts I'm looking for. So let's say you get on the test and you can solve the problem, but you're not able to write it into an equation. You'll get part credit. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's go on to question number 2. Liam rents a car for just one day. His charge is $18. No matter how many miles he goes, his charge is $18. Plus 12 cents a mile, but he wants to spend exactly $30. How many miles? How many miles? So that's my variable, the number of miles. Usually you're going to find that in the question, in the middle or at the end of the equation or the word problem. Okay, his charge is $18 plus 12 cents per mile. That gives you your equation right there. $18 plus 12 cents a mile, and he wants to spend exactly $30. The word problem just tells you exactly how to write it up. Do you remember doing the expressions and writing expressions on Friday from words? This is exactly what we're doing. It's just a lot more words to look at. So I like to write it as 0.12x plus 18 equals 30. Subtract 18 from both sides. 0.12x equals 12. We're going to divide by 0.12. If you divide that out, x equals 100. Does that answer make sense? That's the final thing you should ask yourself. Does that answer make sense? So if I have 100 miles and I spend 12 cents a mile, that's $12, right? $12 plus the $18 gives me my total of $30 that I spent on my car. So go back, plug in the information that you came up with, and see if you get it correct. Blake, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on number 2? Okay, let's look at question number 3. Karen wants to buy a bicycle that costs $129. This is $24 more than 3 times what she saved last month. We are going to set this problem up backwards. Remember how the more than is a game changer. So it's going to change everything around. Okay, how much did she save last month? That's my variable. How much she saved last month. Okay, so let's work this backwards. She has a bicycle that costs $129. This is 24. More is plus. More than 3 times what she saved. 3 times what she saved. There's my equation. When you see the word then in the word problem, you can work it backwards. Okay, can we solve this problem? We're going to subtract 24 from both sides. 3x equals 129 minus 24, which is 105. Divide by 3. X equals $35. So now we ask ourselves, does our answer make sense? You got that, didn't you, Blake? Good job. So 35 times 3 is $105. And we add that to the 24, that's $129. It does make sense. Okay, always go back and see if your problem or answer made sense. Any questions on number 3? Okay, question number 4. Okay, this one's kind of confusing. Do you know what the word consecutive means? Does anybody have an idea what consecutive? What does it mean?
It's kind of like, what, like multiple times 8 or something like that?
Not quite. Mac, what do you think?
One after the other.
One after another. Numbers that are in order. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples. 40, 41, 42. Are those numbers in order? Okay, which one of those numbers is the smallest number? 40. So let's say x. Let's make it green. X is 40. That's my smallest number. How do I get to 41 from 40? X plus 1, right? It's 1 more than 40, right? How do I get to 42? X plus 2. Take a minute and look at that. Does that make sense? Okay, the 41 is 1 more, and the 42 is 2 more. And it's said all together, they equal 48. Okay, so the first number plus the second number plus the third number equals 48. That 40, 41, and 42 just shows you how I got those. Okay? Now, I like to use bags of M&Ms. Each of these X's is a bag of M&Ms. So I have 1, 2, 3 bags of M&Ms. I have 1 plus 2. What is 1 plus 2? 3. And that equals 48. There's my equation. Okay, so the X is your smallest number. And then I created an equation by showing the relationship of the 3 numbers. And it's 3x plus 3, which I can solve. Subtract 3 from both sides. 3x equals 45. Divide by 3. X equals 15. So now I'm going to say, does my answer make sense? 15 plus 16 plus 17 equals 48. Is that what I wanted it to equal? Yes, yes ma'am.
Then it says even numbers.
3 consecutive even numbers. You are right. Wow.
That's what.
Okay, let's back it up. Even numbers, let's go again. 40, 42, 44. X plus what? 2. X plus 4. You gonna solve it the same way? How many bags of M&Ms do we have? Who said 3? Okay, so we have 3 bags of M&Ms, and we have 2 plus 4, which is 6, equals 48. Thank you for that catch. Okay, we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. 3x equals 42. Divide by 3, x equals 14, right? Sorry. And then when you add them together, 14, 16, and 18 still equals 48. How did I mess that up the first time? Okay. Sorry about that. Everybody knows what an even number is now, right? Except for your teacher. Okay.